Okay guys, so here we have a tutorial on how to do a CMA. This is going to be very important because you're going to want to do comparative market analysis for your clients. So first thing we're going to do, go to MetroList Prospector, click there, input your agent information. Then your password, just like that. And we're going to run a CMA on a property in Lodi. So here's what we're going to do first. We're going to search, go to radius search. So the property that we're going to be doing today is 909 Greenwood Drive, and that is in Lodi, California. Fill that in, residential, active. So what we're going to be looking for is things that are active, things that are pending, and things that have sold. And I'll tell you why later. So this property is 3 bedrooms. So we're going to want to look for exact matches, 3 bedrooms, and it has 2 bathrooms. So we're going to look for exact matches. This property here is about 1,800 square feet. So we're going to go 200 square feet under and 200 square feet over. It's very important to note that by default it's a 1/4 of a mile, so we're going to hit search. Now, it only pulled up 3 properties in this area. 3 can be enough, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the search results up to 1/2 a mile because I would prefer having 4 or more to choose from. So here we go. We have 4 that have closed in this area in the past 6 months, and we have 1 that's active. This is good to include the active ones because this will show us what our competition will be when we list the property. So click here, that'll highlight everything, and then click CMA. Now you go to Cloud CMA right here. I'm going to skip this, and client will be Testy Testerson. And the address is 909 Greenwood Drive, Lodi. And it automatically pulled in, so 1798-32. And all of the MLS numbers from those other properties that we chose are now inputted here. So we're going to go to Fetch Listings. Now what we see right here is this is our subject property right here. You can't quite see it, but it's this purple one right here. And the red ones are the ones that have sold in the past 6 months, and the green one is the one that's active currently. So if you had to go out, instead of 1/4 mile or 1/2 mile, say you went out a full mile, and there's some properties that showed up over here that's not in the same price point as yours, then I would take these properties and then I would uncheck them from here because you don't want to include those in your CMA. So these are good right here because they're all pretty close to the property. But this one is kind of an outlier, so I don't want to include that one. So that is Lake Street. I'm going to take that one out. So then I go to Customize Report. So now this is going to show you what your report's going to look like. You guys can go through these different things on your own through Cloud CMA. Some of you might want to add in, some of these other things. You can click the plus, and that'll add in, the different types of things that you can add to a CMA. But this is the basic CMA. So I'm going to go to Publish Report. Now it's publishing. So while it's publishing, I'll talk to you guys about how you're going to be doing your listing presentations. This comes in very handy because you can send it to your client in a PDF, or if you're going to be presenting it to them at the listing presentation, you can do it in a slideshow. While this is still loading, I will show you another thing that I like to do is I like to kind of see what my clients are going to be seeing on the internet. So make a little Word document over here for my own personal notes, and I'll go to type in the address, Greenwood Drive. I'll see it on Zillow. So Zillow says that it's worth $390. So I'm going to copy this. Zillow, do it there. Then I'll go back. I also like to look at Redfin. It's for Bakersfield. Let's see if we can find it on Redfin. Okay, so Redfin says it's worth $419, and they are basing that. So let's go to Redfin. $419, but they're basing that on a range of $399 to $441. So I just put that in there just so I kind of know what they're basing it on. And this is a good thing to do because your clients are going to be looking at Zillow. They're going to be looking at Redfin. So you can kind of see what their expectations are going to be. But also, when you're running your CMAs, you can kind of look at it alongside these two estimates so you can kind of see if you're in the right ballpark. So this should be done by now. So this is done. So I'm going to go to Play Slideshow. And this is what your clients will see. So first thing that I do is I present this to my clients, and it has my name here, and then I talk with them about this. I say, this is where your house is. These red ones are homes that have sold in the past 6 months, and this yellow one right here is something that's going to be our competition. So we want to see that as well. If your search pulled up any pending results, they would show up just like this, but they'd be yellow, and that means they're pending right now. So you can look at those as well. First thing you do is click this. First, we're going to look at sold homes. We're going to try and compare your home apples to apples with these homes. So this home sold in September, and it sold for $470. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,000 square feet. This is a pretty good comp because it has the same amount of bedrooms and bathrooms as ours does, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and ours is about 1,800 square feet. So this one's a little bit bigger. So we'll take that into consideration. Click this bottom arrow right here, and it's going to show you the different pictures. So this is where you would compare it to their home and say, well, the home that we're listing right now, it has an updated kitchen. This one has an updated kitchen, so pretty good comp that way. And then you kind of go through all of the other homes just like that. Here's another one. 3/2/1795. This is almost an exact comp. It actually is probably an exact comp because same square footage, same bedrooms, same bathrooms. Sold in November for $379. but then we look at it and we compare it to our home. So this one, you know, it has carpet, ours has hardwoods, and you kind of just do that type of comparative analysis with them. And that's kind of how you go through it with them. And that's how you do a CMA. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.